Nvidia just announced DLSS 5 at GTC 2026, and they're calling it the biggest graphics breakthrough since ray tracing. Digital Foundry says it's frankly astonishing, while YouTube comments went almost 100% negative. I analyzed over 35 sources, hands-on reports, developer reactions, and community feedback to give you the full, unbiased picture. In the next 3 minutes, here's exactly what DLSS 5 does, why it's so controversial, and what it means for your RTX 50 series GPU. First, let's clear something up. DLSS 5 is not an upscaler. It's not frame generation. It's a completely new category that Nvidia is calling 3D-guided neural rendering. What it does is take your game's color output and motion vectors and then use AI to repaint the lighting and materials to look photorealistic in real time. Think of it this way. The game engine builds the scene, the geometry, the characters, the world, and DLSS 5 adds Hollywood-grade lighting and material quality on top. The AI model actually understands what it's looking at. It recognizes skin, hair, fabric, metals, and foliage, and processes each one differently for realistic lighting. Jensen Huang called it the GPT moment for graphics, and Nvidia says it took 3 years of development to get here. So what does this mean for you? It works with rasterized, ray-traced, and path-traced games, and higher quality input gives better output. It runs in real time at up to 4K resolution, and it's launching fall 2026 as a free driver update for RTX 50 series owners. Based on Nvidia's official press materials and confirmed by Digital Foundry's reporting, this is not a paid upgrade. It's a driver download. So, what does it actually look like? According to hands-on impressions from Digital Foundry and PC Mag, who actually saw this in person, the environments are genuinely stunning. Digital Foundry called the materials handling for metals, cloth, and even fruit skin astonishing. PC Mag said the tech wowed me several times, making me wonder, am I staring at the future of gaming graphics? Over 16 games are already confirmed, including Starfield, Hogwarts Legacy, Oblivion Remastered, Assassin's Creed Shadows, and Resident Evil Requiem. But here's the problem, and this is where the controversy explodes. Character faces get what people are calling the Instagram beauty filter treatment. Oversmoothed, overbeautified, uncanny. Community sentiment across Reddit, YouTube, and forums paints a very different picture from the official press materials. YouTube comments went almost 100% negative according to Windows Central, with people calling it AI slop and a Snapchat filter. And this isn't just random commenters. Real game developers are weighing in, and they're not all on board. A rendering engineer at Respawn called it an overbearing contrast, sharpness, and airbrush filter, saying he'd stick with the original artistic intent. Here's a big one. Bethesda already issued a statement saying their art teams will further adjust DLSS 5 effects on Starfield. When your biggest launch partner is already issuing caveats, the artistic intent debate is very real. Nvidia says developers can tune intensity, color, and masking to control where enhancements are applied. But the default look has a lot of people worried. Now for the fine print. The GTC demo ran on 2 RTX 5090 cards, one for rendering the game, one for running the neural rendering. Nvidia says they're optimizing for a single GPU by fall, but that's a massive gap to close. A few other things to know. This is RTX 50 series only. If you're on an RTX 4070 or RTX 3080, this won't work on your hardware. It does not replace DLSS 4 upscaling or frame generation. It's a separate optional feature layered on top, and it is completely optional. You can always turn it off. Here's the historical context that matters. Every previous DLSS version looked rough at announcement and shipped significantly better. DLSS 2 was a massive leap over the widely criticized DLSS 1. DLSS 4 had its skeptics too. Digital Foundry spotted some screen space errors in the demo but noted it's still a work in progress, and Nvidia describes what we've seen as a snapshot with further improvements coming before launch. So here's the bottom line. DLSS 5 is genuinely new, not an iteration on upscaling, but an entirely new paradigm where AI enhances lighting and materials in real time. Environments and materials look incredible in hands-on demos, but the character face issue is real and needs to be fixed before launch. The ultimate verdict depends on two things: whether Nvidia can optimize it to run on a single GPU, and whether developers get enough control to preserve their artistic vision. This is either the future of gaming graphics or the most advanced Instagram filter ever made. And honestly, the truth is probably somewhere in between. We compiled reactions from over 35 sources, press, developers, and everyday gamers, to give you the most honest picture possible, with no sponsor influence. If you want unbiased, deeply researched tech breakdowns like this, with no sponsorships and no agenda, hit subscribe. Drop a comment. Are you excited for DLSS 5, or does it look like AI slop to you? I genuinely want to hear your take. We'll be covering DLSS 5 again when it officially launches this fall with real-world testing, so stay tuned.